Hello, this is a review of the Aukey 1080p DR02 dash cam that I picked up from Amazon.com. Make sure you check out the website. Sometimes I have coupons on there. I got a pretty good deal on the one that I purchased. As far as the settings on here for the resolution, 1080p resolution is the highest this unit can possibly get, so that's what I use when I'm recording. It's the best resolution on here. Next is the time on the recording. I use a 10-minute time, so basically each file on there is going to be 10 minutes long, which is the longest you can do. Date and time, pretty self-explanatory. Time zone, all that, pretty self-explanatory. I put the date stamp on because you do want the date and time on the recording in case you do get into an accident. You can say what date it was, what time it was, so that's going to be pretty handy. Audio I keep on just in case. Now remember that you want to format your micro SD card at the beginning of the day. So if you're going to put this in your car in the morning, you want to make sure you format it in the morning to make sure that the card is running properly and recording properly. Micro SD card, I bought this Sandisk high endurance video monitoring cards, particularly for dash cams. So this is the one I got. It got 64 megabytes, which lasts me about maybe 10 hours of recording a day. It also comes with this adapter, so you can put that in your computer, so you can take things from the micro SD card and download to your computer and do whatever you need to with them. This is what that micro SD card looks like. It's a class 10, which is really good speed for this. Also note that it goes in upside down. Just push it in and you're set to go. Also bought this polarizing lens filter because I get a lot of glare with this particular lens without this. It doesn't eliminate it 100%, but it does help a lot. It's pretty easy to put on there. It has a little groove on the top. You just snap it on. I've had no problems with it falling off or not being able to stay secured on there, so it's pretty handy and fits on there pretty well. And you're going to be able to see from the comparison that I'm about to show you what it looks like with the filter on. There's a little bit of glare on the windshield, but it's not anywhere near as bad as when the filter is off. You can see the big difference there. It does clean some things up. Not 100%, but then again, you can see side by side that it does look a lot better when you use the filter, and things do come out looking a lot better, especially in the daylight. Now, this is the adjustment on here where I put it all the way up and move the lens all the way down, and then go all the way up again and move the lens all the way down. Now, the sweet spot that I like to put is right around here at the edge of the hood. Also eliminates as much as reflection as possible, but also picking up everything that you need to see. This is the power adapter, which is pretty self-explanatory. It's got two USB connections on there, so you can power the dash cam and a phone or whatever else you want to plug into the other remaining slot there. You just plug it into your adapter, 12 volt, 24 volt, whatever you got in your car, and it will power it right up. One thing about this, though, you want to make sure that if your unit is turning off on its own for no reason, you can't figure out why, just pull this out of the socket and push it back in, and you should be good to go. The dash cam isn't broken. It's probably just your adapter got a little bit loose, maybe hitting some bumps in the road. So in case that happens, just pull it out and put it back in. Now, as far as the power cord, it's pretty long enough. You could do a way better job than I did setting this up, but then again, can't really see it unless I'm just showing you what I'm doing here, so it is pretty discreet without doing a professional job. So anyway, went underneath the glove box on the side of the panel, tucked everything in that I possibly could, put it on the visor, wrap that around there. As you can see, I used a little bit of Gorilla Tape, and then use a little bit of slack, and there it is. Here's the mount that you're going to put on your windshield. It has a sticky on the other side of it, so I've had it on there for over about 2 months now, and it works pretty well. It hasn't come off. I had no problems with it, and it's had a heat wave here in Philadelphia over 100 degrees, but it's still on there. No problems, as you can see. If I take this on and off, it still stays on. I've had no problems with it coming off. Just make sure that you center it right underneath the mirror so that it's centered for your viewing angle. As far as what it looks like, first I'm going to show you about a minute of driving in the day. You will be able to make out license plates with this lens on here in the daytime and at the nighttime. So first I'm going to show you a minute of the daytime driving, and then I'll show you a minute of the nighttime driving. as you can see, it picks up things pretty well in the city at nighttime. I can see things pretty clearly. Don't have any complaints about it. Of course, it's not going to be as good as using the camera in the daytime, but that's pretty much any camera that you'll find in the histories of cameras. But for my needs, this works pretty well, and I can pick up things pretty clear. So this works great for my needs. It picks up everything that I need to pick up. Picks up license plates just in case something happens. Picks up enough on the road day and night for my needs. I'm being able to hook it up to my computer. I can see everything clear. I can edit things through it. No complaints about it. The only thing it's missing is the ability to connect to your phone wirelessly, so you can't control it with your phone through a wireless connection or view what the camera is looking at through your phone. But for this price, you're not going to get that. If you're interested in that, you have to get another model, something more expensive. But for my needs, this is just fine. If you have any questions, just hit me up below.